First section, question number 51, combination of both word swap and filler. Can we get any direct answer with the help of filler? Direct answer? Or do we need to check the entire sentence? What is given here? Needs to be. Do you remember this one? Need to. What is the parts of speech of need to? Parts of speech of need to. Sir, don't ask us all that. What is that? Modal verb. Modal verbs are followed by V1 or B plus V3. Now already to be is given. So what do we need to expect here? V3, you can also go with the adjective. Okay. Look at the options. Sprain, twitch, tweaked, strain, push. All the remaining verbs are V1s. Only V3 comes with a 3. But let us check with the A, C, B swaps. What are the words here? Exemption. Another one is attractive. Another one is regime. Revenue Secretary Tarun Bajaj has said that the new exemption free income tax regime needs to be tweaked to make it more regime or more attractive. More attractive. So answer comes with a 3. Move to 52. Once look at the first combination. What is the first combination? As is followed by V3. How many V3s do we have in the sentence? 2 are there. What is another one here? Increased. Now digital technology, the technology forces the frequency or increases the frequency? Technology, let us apply it to the phone, like signals and all. Now the signal or the technology is force the frequency or it increases the frequency? Increases. Technology's frequency is increased. So your arrangement should start with a C. How many C's we have? First one and fourth one. Now you can go with a CAB or CBA. You can also go with electrifying or agile. Once look at this blank. Can you go with electrifying project management or agile project management? If you don't know the meanings, we have one help that to check these two options. As digital technology has increased the frequency and occurrence of the projects, advanced and dash project management has again needs what here? V3 has forced the organizations to rethink project management skills. So you just need to swap A with C and remaining B is as T. So where is that CBA? Fourth one. Next move to 53. CII asked the Reserve Bank of India to dash monitoring the pace of its emanating. Do you remember one fixed preposition rule? Emanate is followed by immediately you should remember one preposition. What is it? From. Where do you find from? Emanating tightening, emanating monetary policy, emanating from. So A must be used in which position? Last position. So where is the last position? A option. First one or fifth one? Now your arrangement should start with a C or B. CII asked the Reserve Bank of India to consider moderating the pace, to pretend moderating the pace of its monetary tightening or forthcoming tightening. Which is the correct answer? ITS is immediately followed by. ITS is immediately followed by. We can use nouns or you can use another noun phrases or adjective plus nouns. Now tell me what is the answer? Is it CBA or is it BCA? C is what here? Monetary. Another one B is what here? Forthcoming. It's forthcoming or it's monetary. Okay, let us look at the continuation. Tightening ahead of the dash monetary policy. Now tell me your answer. Already monetary policy is given here. So what do we need in this place? Only adjective. So what is the only adjective we can use here? Forthcoming. That means B must be used in the same place. So which is your answer here? First answer. Next move to 54. To help meet. Once look at this combination. To help to meet or to help meet? Why to help meet? Why not to help to meet? Bare infinitive. After the bare infinitive verbs like help, we cannot use 2 plus V1 infinitive. We just need to use a V1. So to help meet the talent launched, talent, what is another one? Shortage. talent management, and assist dash professionals. IIT Delhi has shortaged the certificate, has launched the certificate, has management the certificate. Tell me your answer. Has launched. So A must be used in which position? Second position. How many options do we have? Two options. What are they? 4 and 5. Now you can at least get the professional terminology here. Now, thirsty professionals or ambitious professionals? Ambitious. We cannot use the word thirsty in this case. Out. Your answer can be used with 5. Next. The most familiar features of regions, climate, are probably average temperature and dash. The most familiar features, the most probably features, the most temperature features. Which is the correct one? Familiar features. That means your email should start with the A. How many options do you have? 4 or 5? ABC or ACB. The most familiar features of the region's climate are probably average or are temperature average? Probably average. That means after A, what do we need? B. What is remaining? C. What is your answer? Fourth one, temperature and precipitation. Do you know this terminology related to climate? That is your answer. Next, move to the next section. How many questions do you have in the RC? Huh? How many questions do you have in the RC? 10 questions. And out of the 10 questions, 2 are vocab. How many questions do you have altogether? Altogether, overall question paper? 10. 40. Out of 40, the reading comprehension carries how many marks? What is the percentage? 10 out of 40. What is the percentage? Just imagine. That means where do you need to focus more? The place where you get good scoring. Okay. I don't know if you are going through the RC daily. I'm not sure. Are you going through? Do you have enough time to go through it? No? If you say no, you are not on the right track. You are not on the right track. Sir, we are having very less time. By the time we complete all the grammar questions, we are unable to find the time here. That means your reading is slow. Your reading skill is very slow. You need to improve the pace of your reading. If you improve the pace of your reading, you can cover all the questions. If not, you may have to directly skip some of the questions without even reading them. Just like RC questions. And how many marks do you need to clear the mains? Approximate. What could be the cutoff for the mains for English? Can you tell me? Any guess or anything that you know from your previous exams or your friends? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One thing we are sure that it is not more than 15. Yes or no? Now tell me how many of you got 15 and above in today's exam? 15 and above. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good score. How many of you got 10 plus? 10 plus. People who got below 10, you should focus more on the reading skill. People who are between 10 to 15, you should improve your reading skills which you already have. And people who are scoring 15 and above, please make sure that you don't get below 15 even in one of the model tests. That is how you keep your standard at one pace. Okay. Now let us discuss all this at the end. Let us move to the another section. What is the next section? What is the next section? Close test. How is a close test? Sir, it is good. But how did you do it? That is my question. That is my question. First of all, tell me what is a close test about? What is a close test about? It is about an art. What type of art is it? Wood art. And also we are speaking about the craftsmen, the skilled men who do these arts and all. So how do they do it? What are the colors they apply? What are the designs they do? And as you can observe, how many questions do we have from this? How many questions do we have? 6 or 7? Okay, 7 questions. And can you just find the length of this passage here? It is almost equivalent to the length of the passage which have for the reading comprehension in the prelims. It is almost equivalent to that. That means we need to read more. Even after reading more, we get a little bit less marks. We should be very careful. Okay. Now, let us look at the first one. The art of wood carving. I will be very quick in reading. Please try to catch my speed. The art of wood carving is very old craft in India. Positive or negative? We are speaking about something art, some art which is wood art. This is a skill. Since time immemorial, man has started dash his home by using wood carving methods. Now tell me, what do you mean by man here? The word man refers to any particular person, or the word man refers to only male genders, or the word man refers to both male and female? Tell me your answer. It refers to both male and also female. Remember this point very carefully. Here man has started dash some his home, in the sense it is not just only a male person, all the human beings started. Here man, the word man refers to all the human beings. In English, this is how terminology is used. You should please focus on this. Okay. Now man has started dash his home by using wood carving methods. Now look at the options. What are the options here? Renovating, another one is decorating, another one is beautifying, another one is coloring, another one is framing. Now tell me which is not related first. First of all, can we use renovating here? We are speaking about how we started building the houses, not renovation. Eliminate. What else is there here? Framing. We have framing many words. One frame is nothing but you have photo frames. You frame the photo into the wall. Another framing is nothing but you do one mistake and you frame your friend as the culprit. Do you know this? Do you know this? అంటే మీరు తప్పు చేసి వేరే వాళ్ళ మీద నెట్టేసి అనే దాన్ని ఏమంటున్నాం? ఫ్రేమింగ్ అని అంటాం. అది వేరే కేసు. ఎలిమినేట్ దట్. Next one, decorating, beautifying, coloring. Are we speaking about the colors here? We are speaking about the wood. Eliminate. So far we did not come across the colors. Now tell me your answer. Decorating the house or beautifying the house? Why not beautifying? Sorry, it is not there in the key. Sorry, it is not in the key. Why not beautifying? My question is, why not beautifying? Okay, your answer is decorating. I agree. Why not beautifying? That is my question. Tell me your answer. Beautifying, we are speaking about the things which existed long back. Since that time, man has started to do something. Now, in the olden age, now man tries to frame some house. He doesn't have any standard house. He used wood to build his houses. Is it to beautify or just to frame the houses? Is it beautifying or just framing the houses? Framing in the sense constructing the houses. Now, does it called as a decoration or that is called as a beautifying? It is not beautifying. It is only decorating. We are speaking about the houses. Decoration, and again remember, it is not about lightings, color papers, chupkana, chamki, wo nahi hai. It is not all that. Decorating is nothing but here refers to the building of the houses with beautiful wood carvings. Next one, move to 67. 67 is very far away, but let us read it quick. They used to make dolls and toys for their children. Woodcraft in India is a common heritage. Remember this point very carefully. What is the terminology here? Common heritage. What does it mean? Woodcraft in India is a common heritage. Can you tell me the meaning of this? Heritage ante enti first of all? Milka. What do you mean by heritage? If your father is a wood carpenter, the son also does the same. That means it is a like a, what do we call it, as like traditional work or work based on the caste? Yes or no? They remember this, all this wood carpenters, barbers ఇలాగ చేస్తూ వస్తారు కదా. దీన్ని మనం ఇక్కడ ఏమన్నా అంటే wood craft in India is a common heritage. That means everybody does it. If your father is a wood carpenter, again you become a carpenter. This is how it was, and is found to exist across all planets of the country, common everywhere. The traditional craftsmen used to use the wood, stone, earth color for painting as raw materials. They dash carved doors, door frames, and brackets in palaces and temples. They dash carved. Once look at the options. What are the options? Beautifully carved, remarkably carved, splendidly carved, skillfully carved, effectively carved. Now we have to be very careful here. We are speaking about the heritage of these people. That means the skill is passed from the father to the son, again to his son. Now this is called as beautiful work, remarkable work, splendid work, skillful work, or effective work. This is nothing but skill. So this is, since it is an heritage, the skill passes continuously without any break. So we are not speaking about the beautifying nature, we are speaking about how skillful they are. So answer comes with the fourth one. Motto 68. Sacred woods were used in such creations. The wood carvers had to retain strict dash throughout the period they were occupied in the work. Now, do you know some people also carve the wooden structures of gods, and also they chisel the structures of gods on the rocks? Do you know all this? Now, the people, when they do that, they are very strict in the terms that they use. Since they are carving the idol of the god, even on the wood or chiseling on the rock, they are very pious. What do you mean by pious? What do you mean by pious? Payasam kaadu. Pious. Pious. They are very devotional, they are very holy. Since they are carving the structure of a god, they follow some of the strict rules. That is a combination to retain strict acts throughout the period they were occupied in the work. That means from the time they started the carving that wood till the time they complete that wood structure of god, they are very careful, they are very godly, they are very holy. That is the terminology. Now, are they following strict rules or not following the strict rules? Following the strict rules. Now, you got this terminology, right? Once let us go to the options. What are the options we have here? One is difficulty, another one is tenacity, next one accuracy, next one austerity, next one frugality. Can we eliminate one option not related to this? Frugality speaks about money. Next one, accuracy. Now, are we speaking about their accuracy or are we speaking about their strict rules? Strict rules, eliminate. Next, one more we have here. Tenacity is nothing but persistence. Next one, difficulty. Another one is austerity. Which of these three terms is related to being very holy? That means being very strict in doing that work. Can you tell me your answer? That is nothing but austerity. Write down. Austerity is nothing but making a perfection by being holy. Getting a perfection by being holy. Answer comes with 4. Move to 69. There was no restriction on the usage of color or varnish. Once, did you get this terminology now? See, whenever they carve the idol, they are very strict, but there is no, what is that? Restriction. But there is no restriction on what? On using the color or varnish. We can see carved wooden symbols in the rural areas, which reminds us of tribal dash. Even today, if you go to some of the tribal areas, you see all these wooden carved idols and all, and that reminds us of some tribal dash. Noun is needed. Now look at the options. Can we eliminate one option? Which option? Huh? What is that? Pedigree. Can we use that? Next, culture. Next one, legacy. Next one, custom. Next one. This is why I told you to remember one word in the beginning. What is that? The traditional work is followed from one person to another person, and this we call as the heritage. And even if you go to the rural areas, you find all the different carvings of the people who carved from their forefather to their son. Now this is called as the culture, legacy, custom, or heritage. This is nothing but a heritage. That's why I told you to remember some words. If you disconnect, then your answer is wrong. These attempts are made for artistic dash. What are the attempts? The religious product includes images of gods and legendary figures like Durga, Ganesha, etc. Some craftsmen carve a single piece of wood to form an object. Only they carve one single piece of wood to carve an object. Not all the wooden images are made with single wood. One part is taken from one wood, they attach it. different parts are attached. But some people, they make one single piece of wood to form an object. These attempts are made for artistic dash. Which attempts? Carving these type of woods from single wood. This type of attempts are made for artistic, again noun form is needed. Artistic presentation, artistic affirmation. What do you mean affirmation? Getting approval. It is not related to that. Next one, illustration is practicality or imagination? Imagination, not related. Another one is what here? Demonstration. Another one is manifestation. Remember, manifestation is the word, it gives the meaning of invoking. Do you know invoke? Do you know the meaning invoke? Invoking God. Have you ever heard this terminology? Invocation of God. Have you got this? Manifestation, invoke or invocation speaks about the getting the same qualities of God. See, జాతరలలో కొంతమందికి పూనకం వస్తుందా? దట్ పూనకం ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఇన్వొకేషన్. Imagining yourself as God, behaving like God, imagining and doing and speaking like God. This is all called as the invocation. And trying to get the attention of the God is nothing but trying to manifest God. Remember this point. So it is not related to that. Eliminate 3 points. Now tell me your answer. One is presentation, another one is demonstration. Tell me which is the correct point here. All these things remind us of tribal presentation or tribal, sorry, what is that? These attempts are made for artistic presentation or artistic demonstration. An art is presented, an art is demonstrated. Tell me your answer. What is the difference between presentation and demonstration? See, let me tell you the difference. I want to do this class. Did I make this all these slides and all? Did I type these questions? Somebody has done this work and I am presenting it to you. Demonstration is not like this. If I bring some keyboard in front of me and if I show you how to type these words, this is nothing but a demonstration showing practicality. Now these people carve these idols with a single wood. Now are they presenting the skill of some other person or are they demonstrating it the skill of their own? Which is your answer? They demonstrate. That means they do the practical carving on the wood on by themselves. That comes with the fourth one. Next, move to 71. The mostly carry decorative value in modern society. Some wood artisans make wooden masks dash customary religious sentiments. Look at the options. What are the options given here? Exhibiting, illustrating, indicating, depicting, presenting. Tell me your answer. Some artisans, they make wooden masks. What do you mean by wooden masks of customary religious sentiments? According to us, mask is this one. But let me tell you what is mask really. Have you ever seen any cybercrime people on the movies? What do they wear? They wear mask. Not corona mask, face mask. That is one type of style of using one face figure. If you still don't remember, remember Bahubali. Bahubali. Which scene is that? Which scene in Bahubali? You know, there is a wooden face mask falls from the water. On this fellow, Prabhas, he draws something. That type of carving is nothing but carving a face of some gods. And that is called as the wooden mask here. Not, sir, మేమైతే క్లాత్ మాస్క్ పెట్టుకుంటాం, వుడెన్ మాస్క్ ఎట్లా పెట్టుకుంటారు సార్ అని మీరు అట్లా వెళ్ళొద్దు. ఓకేనా? Now masks exhibiting. What do you mean by exhibition? It is like a fair. It is like a fair, open for the public. It is not related to that. Next one, just before I told you, what is this one here? Illustration. Illustration is only for the imagination, not related. Next one is what here? Indicate. Indicate is to show, point at something. It is basically used as a negative terminology, remember. Next one is what here? Depicting. Another one is what here? Presenting. Now tell me, indicating is also what? Now depiction of something or presenting something. Have you ever heard this word depiction? Have you ever heard the word depiction? What do you mean by depict? Depict. Now let us say this is one idol. I carved this idol. Now if I show the features of some god in this wood, this is called as a depiction. That means putting the features of some god as it is into the wood. This is called as a depiction. As I told you, presenting already. What does it mean by presenting? Somebody has done the work, you bring that work and show it to you. This is like an advertisement, that is presentation. Now which is your terminology here? Depicting. Next, move to 72. There are thousands of wood craftsmen making pieces of wood, carved items of dash beauty. Tell me your answer. Wonderful beauty, decorative beauty, exceptional beauty, anomalous beauty, exemplary beauty. Let us eliminate two options first of all. Which option shall we eliminate? Exemplary. What does it mean by exemplary? Only to show the example, not related. Next one, wonderful, maybe possible. Another one is what here? Decorative. See, we are not just speaking about the houses decorative as we spoke in the beginning. We are speaking about the idols. Eliminate that. What else is there here? Exceptional and wonderful, both of them are somewhat synonyms only. What else is there here? Anomalous. Write down the meaning. Abnormal. Abnormal usually used for the shocking things, like anything that happens suddenly. This is also speaks about the exceptional case, but sudden things. Wood thing is not sudden. It is carved taking the time. Your answer must be 1 or 3. What does it mean by wonderful? Exceptional. What does it mean by exceptional? Wonderful. Actually, you can take these two words. We cannot eliminate any one. So you can go for 1 or you can go for 3. Exceptional beauty or wonderful beauty. No problem. Next, move to 73. Your favorite section. What is this? Can you open your mouths? Yeah. What is this? Okay. Is it your favorite section or not? Sir, not at all. Don't ever say that. Why not? See, in close test, even if we lose one blank, somewhere we get. Out of 7, we give it 2, 3. Okay, no problem. But what happens here? Even if your rearrangement is correct, if you wrongly place one option, all the remaining options are gone. This is just like a coronavirus. If one word is affected, one letter is affected, all the remaining letters are out. Now, let us try to eliminate the sentences from the beginning. Now, look at the beginning part. What is the beginning part here? What is more important? Now, tell me, can it act as a beginner or the continuation of something? సి ఒకది ఇంపార్టెంట్ కాదు, దానికంటే ఏది ఇంకా ఎక్కువ ఇంపార్టెంట్ చెప్తున్నారు ఇక్కడ, అంతే కదా. సో వీ నీడ్ సమ్ బిగినింగ్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ టు దిస్, ప్రియర్ టు దిస్. నెక్స్ట్, వాట్ ఈస్ గివెన్ హియర్? ఇన్ ఫ్యాక్ట్ వాట్స్ వరీయింగ్ ఈస్ దట్ సమ్ ఆఫ్ వాట్ దీస్ ఎక్స్పెన్సివ్ ప్లాంట్స్. I want you to underline the word expensive very carefully. Next, come to C. What is there in C? Which is why. What do you mean by which is why? Which is why refers to as a beginner one or points at the previous sentence. It shows some reason. Which is why I am here. I want to get the job. That is why I am here. Right? So it is not the beginner. Next, what else is there here? Whether the central bank. Now, whether can be used in the beginning or continuation of something. We need some information. Some fellow is not sure whether the central bank will accept something or not. So we still need some issue in the beginning. That is also what? What is remaining only? E. E is starting with what here? With. Can you read the sentence together please for me? With over 40,000 megawatts of power plants already unavailable for a want of fuel or power purchase agreements and likely to be sold for a song if they turn into non-performing assets on banks books and end up in the NCLT. This is understandable. The government is seriously concerned. Now, are we speaking about power plants which are less expensive or more expensive? Huh? Sir, we don't know all that. It is not mentioned. This is what called as a reading skill. How many megawatts of power plant we are speaking about here? 40,000. Is it a small number or a huge number? Absolutely huge number of megawatts of power. Okay. Now, can we call them as expensive plants or not? Yes or no? Okay. Now, if they do not get proper assets, they are considered as the non-performing assets. When they are considered non-performing assets, immediately the government comes into action and the government sells them off. This is the point. So rearrangement should start with the E. Now, where is this continuation? I need to know. Now, what is more important? What is more important in the sense prior to this? You should get something which is more important than this or less important than this. Less important. What is that less important? Can you find? Can you find what is that less important? Where is this less important? You need to get some negative continuation, negative connector. Where is that negative connector? Whether the central bank, which is a central bank of India, will make exceptions for one sector is not clear. Is it clear or doubtful? Doubtful. Who has to decide the things here? Who has to decide the things? Central bank. Who is the central bank here? Where is that? RBI is a central bank. RBI has to do something action, done some action. So whether the central bank will do this action or not, they are not aware. So remember, if at all you use A, what must be used before A? D must be used. Okay. Next, we still need to get the connections. In fact, what is worrying is that some of these expensive plants, can you tell me what does it refer to? What does it refer to? These power plants which have the megawatts of 40,000. Now what must be paired with E? B must be paired. If you read B only, you can get the answer. In fact, what is worrying is that some of these expensive plants may end up being liquidated because lenders would resist selling them. Now is it a positive notation or negative notation? Lenders would resist. It is positive or negative? Negative. At big haircuts, fearful of being questioned by the investigative agencies. Now let us make it very simple. Now these power plants are very huge ones or small ones? Small ones, huge ones. Now if you purchase them, if at all you purchase them, do you know who immediately comes? Do you know who comes immediately to you? Do you know who comes? Banking students, you should know. Let us say you are an ordinary businessman. You want to purchase 40,000 megawatts of power plant. Immediately after signing it, do you know who immediately comes to you? Immediately income tax would raid your house. Do you know why? How did you get that money? Bring out the list. This is the point you must understand. Now lenders would resist to sell them because they are of 40,000 megawatts of power. Of course it would cost more. Now immediately there is one fellow, which is why Union Power Minister R.K. Singh is trying to convince whom? RBI. What is it trying to convince? Now can you tell me? To reduce the cost of these power plants. When you are to change the rule, it should provide lenders some forbearance for these assets. Now this fellow has come immediately and said, hey RBI, please do one favor for me. If you at least provide some forbearance for the lenders. What does it mean by forbearance? You should change some rule. You should not immediately go to these people if at all they purchase it. This is the point. Now what is the pair we need to make here? B with C. Now after C, what we already have here? D pair is already there. E is a starter. Let us check with CD. Whether the central bank will make exceptions for one sector is not clear. See, this fellow has come immediately and asked the central bank. He has requested, please change some rule. Now whether the central bank will change the rule or not, is it clear or not? It is not clear. Now what is more important is, however, it won't really solve the issues faced by these plants and will at most help postpone the day of reckoning. What will postpone the day of reckoning here? The central bank. They are not clear whether it will agree to his conditions, but they have only one thing in their hand. The thing is, they can at least postpone the day when they will go for this selling and all. So E is your starter, EB is one pair, BC is one pair, another pair comes with a DA. How many of you got this pair? EBC, DA. Only 1 and 2 and 3. Nobody else. How many of you lost this order with only one mistake? How many of you lost this order with only one mistake? You should be very careful in reading. This is not an easy one. Of course, I understand that. But you should try to connect the events here. Now, can you tell me the events that happened? Without looking at that, can you tell me the events that happened? What is the first event? 40,000 megawatts power plants are for the sale. Okay, if somebody has to purchase it, what should happen? Immediately the income tax should go there. If at all income tax department is ready to go there, who will buy it? Nobody will buy it. So there is one fellow who is into the action. Who is that fellow? Some Singh is there, R.K. Singh or R.B. Singh. This fellow came forward and said, hey RBI, please don't do like this, nobody is forward here to purchase them, so change the rule. Now is this fellow sure that it will change the rule? No, it is not sure. This fellow is not sure, he just requested them, but is not sure whether it will change the this one income tax rules and all, he doesn't know. But one thing that he knows is it has the right to change the day of this one selling the day. So these are the series of events. When you can frame the series of events, your answer will be clear, otherwise you're gone. At least one mistake will change, ruin entire your answer. Remember very carefully. Next one, connectors, sorry, starters. The BJP state leadership is demonstrating elation over Modi's high expectation for the party's future in Kerala. If you want to connect these sentences, start these sentences, first you should know the meaning of the word elation. Tell me whether the first statement is in positive or negative. Is it in positive or negative? Why do you say positive? This BJP state leadership is demonstrating a elation. What in by elation? Happiness. They are being very positive over Modi's high expectations for the party's future in Kerala. Now the party's chances of success in state remain. The state government BJP, the state BJP in Kerala, they're selling next year we will win that, this. They are very exaggerative. But the chances of winning are very less. Now this is a positive one and this is the negative one. Now you can connect. Start. First one, can we connect the first one? Despite the BJP state dictatorship leadership is demonstrating elation, the chances of success in state remain slim. Can we connect these two or not? And remember, despite can be used to connect what type of statements? Two opposing statements, contrast statements. A can be used absolutely. Next, the party's chances. Start. Can you connect it? The party's chances in state remain slim. Remain slim. Continue. Continue. Remain slim. Why this is already negative, right? Can you connect the positive one? You can connect someone. You can keep but, you can keep although, you can keep though, you can keep the same word despite. The party's chances of success in state remain slim despite BJP state leadership demonstrating elation. Both positive and negative, 1 and 2 are fine. Go to third one. Modi's high expectation for the party's success. Now connect this sentence. Modi's high expectations. Now are we speaking about the expectation of BJP state leadership or speaking about the expectation of Modi's? State's expectations, right? Now Modi's high expectation for the party's future in Kerala, Modi's high expectation for party's success. Now tell me your answer. Can you connect it? It doesn't look any sensible one. So what must be your answer here? Only AB. Do you find any answer? 4. Move to 79. Future conflicts will be unpredictable. Positive or negative? Future conflicts will be unpredictable. Positive or negative? Negative. Okay. The constantly evolving world order has forced everyone to re-strategize. What does it mean by re-strategize? What do you mean re-strategize? You have to make the strategy again. You have to plan something again. Look at the first one. The constantly evolving world. What is it given here? Likewise. What does it mean by likewise? Can you tell me? What does the word likewise show? It shows the similarity. Are we speaking about the similarity? No. Something will be unpredictable, so we have to re-strategize. Likewise cannot be used. Next one, B and C. Look at B. As future, as shows what here? What does the word as show in English? It shows the reason. As future conflicts, continuation, will be unpredictable, the constantly evolving world order has forced everyone to re-strategize. As comes absolutely with a reason. It is a subordinating conjunction. B is absolutely fine. Move to C. What is there in C? Everyone has forced to re-strategize. What does so give? What does show so in English? The word so. It shows the result. Now tell me your answer. Everyone has forced to re-strategize, so the future conflicts will be unpredictable. Now looking at the future, since future could be unpredictable, we are ready to change the strategies. Are changing the strategies, we are looking at the future predictability. It is not right, right? So it becomes opposite word if at all you use so. So we can only go with the B combination. Move to 18. Revamp word usage. What is the parts of speech of the word revamp? Verb. What do you mean by revamp? Rebuild, reconstruct, renovate. Okay. Look at the first one. The brand was given a 1 million revamp. Can we use this word? 1 million revamp. Do we need correct combinations or wrong combinations? First of all, correct ones only. Okay. Now 1 million revamp is functioning is what here? Noun form. Okay. Look at the next one. None of these athletes showed serious and revamping damage to their heart muscle. Can we go for this one? Revamping the heart muscle? Not at all possible. Doesn't look sensible. Eliminate all the second options. Next one. A stylist used ample hairspray to keep her looks in place at times, and her wardrobe got a major revamp. Do you know what is wardrobe? Wardrobe ante telsa? Wardrobe got major changes, major revamp. Revamp in the sense it is renovated. Can we use this combination or not? Yes. So how many combinations we have with the nouns here? See, we have two nouns combinations. That means we need both the verb and also noun. So what can be your answer here? 1 and 3. The brand was given 1 million revamp. What does it mean? There was a business. It got into losses. So what happened immediately? 1 million revamp. What does it mean? Again, it is a reinvestment. They want to put the business again on the track. So answer comes both with the 1 and as well as a 3. Next, move to 81. Excel. It has many meanings. It has many meanings. What is one meaning which you can tell? One is computer terminology. We are not speaking about that. What is another excel? Do you know excellence? What is excellence? Do you know excellent at least? When do we say excellent? Something which is outstanding. Excel is nothing but to perform exceptionally good, very good performance, very good result, exceptional outcome, exceptional performance. You can also go with any activity which is skillful activity. Look at the first one. The mountaineers excel also in variety of pretty trades. We are speaking about the mountaineers here. The mountaineers also excel. That means they have very good skills also in variety of pretty trades. Mountaineers in a sense, what does it mean? Whom do you mean by mountaineers? People who live near and in the mountains. Those people excel also in variety of what here? Pretty trades. That means they not only climb these mountains and all, they also have the talent of doing other pretty trades. First one is absolutely fine. Next one, he would always excel and go beyond the obvious when we were taught anything. Does it make any sense? Okay, let us keep that on hold. Move to third one. Sweet udders excel from the flowers. Can we go with this? Emanate from the flowers. Okay, it is not the correct one. Eliminate. Your answer must be 1 or 1 and 2. Let's just read the second one again. He would always excel and go beyond. Excel and go beyond in the sense stop at one place or exceeding the opposition here. Exceeding some goal or going beyond something is called as the exceptional outstanding skill. So you can go with both 1 and as well as 2. Answer comes with a 3. Move to 82. Morbidity. Positive word or negative word? It is used both in banking and also health related terminology. It is both. Do you know morbidity loans? Morbidity loans. Vinnara ippadana? Do you know morbidity in case of health issues? Okay, what do you mean by morbidity? Sickness, death. Mostly it is death or almost about to die, sickness. Okay. Now morbidity is which parts of speech here? Noun form. Look at the first one. The therapy can substantially reduce respiratory morbidity in infants. It can reduce respiratory problems. Is that meaningful or not? Yes. First one is fine. Look at the next one, second one. Their morbidity, especially on a day so full of possibilities, revolted him. Can we go for this or not? Their morbidity in the sense one thing is comes with the meaning of their laziness. Another thing comes with their meaning of lackness of strength. So their morbidity, especially on the day so full of possibilities, this morbidity revolted him. What does it mean? Their morbidity revolted him. What do you mean by revolt? What does it mean by revolt? Fight against something or fight against somebody. Now, does it look meaningful? Does it look meaningful? Okay, keep that away. Look at the third one. There was a certain morbidity to this, she realized, but she had always been a practical creature. She already knew that this would be something lazy thing or negative thing, but she realized and she had been always practical creature. That means she did not do something which is negative. So third one looks good, first one looks good. Do you find any 1 and 3 combinations? There is 1 and 3 and also there is a 1, 2, 3. Now can we go for the second one? Their morbidity, this is all exceptional case of noun phrase. That is the over information of the noun phrase. Their morbidity revolted him. Is this meaningful? That means their laziness or their lack of strength or their debt revolted him. Does it look good? No. So eliminate 2, go with only 2 and 3. Sorry, 1 and 3. Move to 83. Find out the errors. Make use of every opportunity to learn from the disasters, and to achieve that there must be studied on the lessons after every disaster. First part, can you find any error? Why not? You have to make use of is fixed preposition. You have to make use of every opportunity. Every opportunity or every opportunities? Why not opportunities? Every is a singular. Okay, make use of every opportunities to learn from fixed preposition, learn from disasters, and to achieve that. That means if at all you want to learn from the disasters, there must be something. There must be what? There must be studied. Now immediately if you remember the rule of modal verbs are followed by V1 or B plus V3, then you are gone. It is not must be studied. There must be something. We need a noun combination here. Now what do we need? There must be studied. Wrong. There must be study or studies. Here we need a noun combination. There must be studies on the lessons after every disaster. Change studied into study or studies. Both are fine. Next. The court is the only hope in claiming sequential rights where no active steps have been taken by the government for the court's decision in 2018. How many of you got this answer? How many of you got this answer? One. Only one. Okay. The court is the only hope. Till there, can you find any error? Okay. Hope in claiming sequential rights where no active steps, singular or plural? Plural. Active steps have been taken. Have been taken is which voice here? Can you tell me? Which voice is this? Passive voice. Okay, have been taken by passive voice by the government for the court's decision in 2018. The court's decision in 2018. What is this? Can you tell me? Point of time. There are no active steps which have been taken by the government since the court decision. Since the court has taken one decision in 2018, since then there have been no active steps taken by the government. How many of you got this answer? Only one. You also got it? Okay, good. Next one, move to 85. Knee-jerk reactions such as trade restrictions and economic sanctions against enemy by evil powers are blunt measures that will backfire. Subject verb agreement. Jiren, what is your answer? How many of you said there is an error in the first option? First blank? 1, 2. Second blank? Second one. Second. Third one? Third one anybody? Fourth one? No. So your answer is no error. So better skip, sir. Very easy one. Now look at this. Knee-jerk reaction. What does it mean by such as? First of all, tell me. Just like. Just like. Just like what? Reaction. Reaction just like. That means do you need singular or plural? Reaction. Singular or plural? Singular. Just like in the sense you need singular example or plural example? reaction is there. If at all reaction is there, immediately it followed by singular example or plural. Singular, only one reaction. But come towards the right side, what is given here? Trade restrictions, plural. And also what is given here? Economic sanctions. Now tell me, do we need singular combination or plural? Plural. If you still don't know, read continuously. Such as economic sanctions and trade reactions against enemy by evil powers. Can you tell me the verb here? What is the subject verb agreement? Subject verb agreement. Your subject is nothing but reactions. Helping verb is nothing but are. These reactions are blunt measures that will backfire. Which reactions? The reactions such as trade restrictions and economic sanctions against the enemy by evil powers. These reactions are blunt reactions. Remember this point. This we need as a plural combination, and here we have plural. It is not the subject of powers are. It is a subject of reactions are. If you don't know how and when a sentence or subject starts and where the helping verb is, your answer would be wrong. Remember this point. If you want to improve this type of skill, what do you need to do? What do you need to do? Yeah, I can't hear you. Sit and watch the screen. हाँ, पूरा काके सो जाना. तो क्या करना पड़ेगा? You have to read what? My face. What do you need to read? Read newspaper. All these papers which are updated papers are directly taken from the Hindu newspapers. I don't say even Hindu editorials. They are different cases. Some questions are from Hindu editorial, some questions are other sections of the paper. How many of you are reading the newspaper daily? Newspaper daily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So other people are very comfortable. Yeah? Do you want to clear prelims or do you want to clear mains? What is your target? No. Your target is not prelims. Your target is mains. Keep that in your minds. Because you guys who are attending the mains already, prelims is like a cakewalk for you. Remember, once you attend and read these type of sentences and all, once you get exposed to this type of logics and all, this type of lengthy sentence and all, prelims will be like a cakewalk. కొంతమందికి అమ్మో సార్ ప్రిలిమ్స్ ఏడొస్తా సార్ మాకు. Remember, you would be saved and you would get the job quicker only if you go through the newspaper daily, not alternatively. ఎప్పుడో ఒక రోజు లేట్గా లెగిస్తే చదవడమో ఎర్లీగా లెగిస్తే చదవడమో కాదు. డైలీ చదివితే మాత్రమే. ఏం చదవాలి అని చెప్పాను ఇక్కడ? న్యూస్ పేపర్ చదవమని ఏ ఫ్యాకల్టీ ఊరికే చెప్పరు. దానివల్ల ఎంత ఉపయోగం ఉంటుందో, ఎంత రిజల్ట్ ఉంటుందో మీరు వెంటనే గమనించలేరు. అందుకని మీకు అర్థం కాదు. సార్ 2+V1 రూల్ వచ్చు, ఒక సెంటెన్స్ అంటే టక్ రాస్తారు. షార్ట్ కట్ మెథడ్, వెరీ గుడ్. న్యూస్ పేపర్ అట్లా కాదు. టెంపరీ హ్యాపీనెస్ ఇవ్వదు, టెంపరీ రిజల్ట్ ఇవ్వదు. It has a long term result. Remember this point. This can be understood only in such a way. ఇలాంటి సెంటెన్సెస్, లెంతీ సెంటెన్స్ మధ్య సబ్జెక్ట్ వర్బ్ అగ్రిమెంట్స్ అనేవి న్యూస్ పేపర్స్లో ఎక్కువ కనిపిస్తాయి మనం. సో యూ షుడ్ నో హౌ టు రీడ్ ఎ సెంటెన్స్. Collective efforts of all leaders among the political spectrum to come together and craft a new vision for which the honors rests the premier. Can you tell me the subject verb combination here? Yeah. What is the subject of the sentence? Collective efforts. Why? సార్ సబ్జెక్ట్ అడగనే చెప్తాము, అది మళ్ళీ వై అంటే అసలు సబ్జెక్ట్ తెలియడమే ఎక్కువ, మళ్ళీ మీరు వై అంటే ఎక్కడ నుండి వస్తారు మాకు ఆన్సర్? అంతేనా? Collective efforts. Remember, all the noun phrase or nouns which are after the preposition must be avoided for the case of verb agreement. They are not considered though there is a noun after preposition. Collective efforts of all leaders among the political spectrum to come together and craft a new vision for which The honors rest within the premier. Now, in this sentence, you cannot find the verb directly because this is not an individual sentence. It has some beginner. The beginner is missing. That's why most of you cannot answer this that easily. But let me underline the word which has the answer. The answer is not among. There is some word which we need. Now, first of all, when we immediately look at among, the thing that comes to our mind is the difference between among and between. Do you find any logic for the between here? No. There is one more word that we need. Let me underline one more. That is nothing but a political spectrum. Now, are we? Did I mention as political, like political members or political spectrum? If at all political members is there, your answer among is 100% correct. What does it mean by spectrum? Can anybody tell me? Spectrum. Okay, tell me whether it is like living or non-living at least. Non-living. It is like an abstract noun. It is like an abstract noun. Spectrum is nothing but the area, scope where you work. Like my profession, teaching profession is a spectrum. All the teachers are living. Here, if at all you mention about the teachers or faculty, there you can go with among. But if at all I speak about teaching profession, there is no among teaching profession. It is a across the teaching profession. Remember this point. It is not among. Your answer must be across, not an easy answer. Next, move to 87. Online gaming so far has been a state subject, but state governments are finding it extremely difficult to enforce certainly rules like blocking certain apps or websites. Very lengthy sentence again, but easy answer. What is it? Certainly rules is wrong. This is only certain rules. Your one, if at all you get 5 questions based on errors, at least any one question we can expect based on this, like adjective noun combination, adverb adjective. These are noun phrases. Okay, do you remember the noun phrases or not? Yes. How many noun phrases we have? Sir, ask us only simple questions like yes or no. Don't ask us what is a noun phrase, how are the noun phrases. కొంతమంది టైములు చెక్ చేసుకుంటున్నారు. అమ్మో సార్ ఏంది సార్ ఇది, మీరంతా డీప్గా అడిగితే ఎట్లా చెప్పాలి, ఇంకొద్దులేండి. సార్, the bank had not accepted her offer. We need to get one phrasal verb for this. Already had not accepted offer అనేది మీనింగ్. దానికి phrasal verb ఏంటి అని అడిగారు. Look at the first one. What is the first one? Fuss over. Have you ever heard this term? See, when any celebrity comes, హడావుడి హడావుడి చేస్తారు కదా, అలా హడావుడి చేయడాన్నే ఫస్ అని అంటారు. ఫస్ ఓవర్. రైట్ ఆన్ ద మీనింగ్. రైట్ ఆన్ ద మీనింగ్. ఓవర్ అటెన్షన్. ఓవర్ అటెన్షన్. నెక్స్ట్ వన్. వాట్ ఈస్ ద నెక్స్ట్ వర్డ్ హియర్? టర్న్డ్ డౌన్. టర్న్డ్ డౌన్ అంటే తెలుసా? టు రిజెక్ట్. నెక్స్ట్ వర్డ్ వాక్డ్ ఇంటూ. రైట్ ఆన్ ద మీనింగ్. Walked into is not just walking into some area, it is to get involved into something. Next one. What is the next one here? Lapped up against. This together is a phrasal. This is a phrasal preposition case also. Right on the meaning. It is something which is quickly accepted. Right on the meaning as quickly or eagerly accepted. Better. Eagerly accepted. You don't know whether it is right or wrong, but you quickly get observed to it. You don't find whether it's right or wrong, you immediately get involved in it. That is lapped up against. Can you tell me your answer? The bank had not accepted her offer for a loan. What is your answer here? Turn down. Move to 89. It took me 8 years to clear a debt in full. You can directly get the answer, I think. What is your answer? Pay off in the sense clearing the debt. Look at the first one. What is the first one? Spring up. Write on the meaning of spring up. I don't give you the meaning here. I will give you an idiom. You tell me the meaning. Out of the blue. Write on. Out of the blue. What do you mean by out of the blue? Anything that happens suddenly, surprisingly. Next one. What is the next word here? Fly it. Write on the meaning. Attack. Attack. Next, flesh out. Flesh out is used mostly in the investigations. Flesh out is to get more information. You already have the information, get more information. తోలు తీయడం అంటారు తెలుసా? పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ డైలాగ్ ఉందిగా, ఆ తోలు తీయడం అంటే ఎక్కువ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ తీసుకోవడం అన్నారు యాక్చువల్గా. యువర్ ఆన్సర్ కమ్స్ విత్ 3. Move to 90. The printing department was separated from a larger group in a management buyout. Separated from a larger group. Look at the first one. What is the first word? Chalk up. Write down the meaning. Chalk up means to achieve something. Look at the third one. You may not remember it. You need to use it in the sentences. What is that? Siphoned off. Siphoned off means illegal transfer of money. It is a negative word. Next, thrive into. Thrive is nothing but try to do something more. Write down the meaning. To grow or to develop something eagerly. To grow or to develop something eagerly. And now write the meaning for this one. Hived off is nothing but anything that is separated, divided from larger group. పెద్ద కంపెనీ నుండి చిన్నదాన్ని సపరేట్ చేసేదాన్ని మనం హైవ్డ్ ఆఫ్ అని అంటాం. ఆన్సర్ కమ్స్ విత్ 2. I want you to go back to RC questions once. Let us clear 64th. Opposite of the word, what is the word there? Posterity. Do you know what is posterior? Okay, forget about it. We don't know the meaning. Okay, once come to the options. What are the options? Offspring. What do you mean by offspring? Your children are kids. Next one, progeny. Okay, we don't know. What is the next one here? Family. Next one, ancestors. Next one, children. Look at one part. All these give the same meaning. Your children, your kids, your family. And what is odd one out here? Ancestors. Not existed once upon a time. And remember, poetry is nothing but the family which is after you. Your children, their children. Mostly hardly your parents. Not even beyond that. But ancestors are not near family members. They are long back. So posterior is opposite is nothing but anterior. Ancestors. Next, move to next one. Separate the word. What is the word there? Cohabit. Do you know habitation? Habitation ante enti? To live in a place. Habit also same thing. Habit is nothing but to live in a place. Habit has another meaning is noun. That is different case. And the word is here cohabit, coexist. What does it mean? Together. Live in a particular place together with the people. Look at the options. Live away, live legally, live without sin, conjugate, single. Tell me your answer. Your answer is nothing but a conjugate. Conjugate is nothing but live in groups. Okay. Shall we clear all RC questions? Huh? Time is already 8:32. అమ్మాయిలు 8:15 కాగానే ఫోన్లు చూస్తున్నారు. మెయిన్ 40 క్వశ్చన్స్ అనేవి 1 అవర్లో అకార్డింగ్ టు మై పర్స్పెక్టివ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఇంపాసిబుల్. టక్ చెప్పుకుంటూ వెళ్ళిపోవచ్చు, బట్ కొన్ని అసలు ఏం చెప్తున్నామో కూడా అర్థం కాదు. సో నీడ్ టు స్పెండ్ సమ్ టైమ్. బట్ లెట్ మీ ఆస్క్ యూ సంథింగ్. డిడ్ యూ go through RC questions or not? If you say no, immediately we have 3 indicators. One question asking A, B, C as the highlighters. Do you find them? Just above the vocab questions. I think last 3 questions after vocab. As A, B, C. If we can find out the answers for those 3 questions, that means you have very good reading skill. And the remaining questions are direct answers. There is nothing hard there. Okay, try to find out the answers for them. Thank you.